Hi you guys, it's Tara Wilkins here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the clutter in your life and how it can affect your motivation with your workouts. Let's get to it. Let's start when you come home from wherever you were, shopping, work, whatnot, out and about. You're probably going to put your purse, your backpack, anything that you brought in somewhere, right? I call this the drop zone. I did not make up that name, but it is called the drop zone area. And I want you guys to comment down below where your drop zone is. Mine currently is in the hallway, and it's like a magnet for my clutter when I get home. I'll just put it there. But I've been retraining my brain to take 5 minutes and put the stuff away. And it makes me feel so much better and more clear for the day. So I don't feel mentally exhausted. Because when you are mentally exhausted, you're not going to want to work out. It's just not going to happen. There's no way. So that type of clutter can really affect your motivation to want to work out. So with me, I've been practicing what people call minimalism, whatever, decluttering, getting rid of stuff. I've been practicing that for a long time because my brain doesn't like a lot of things visually. I'm sure a lot of us are like that as well. We don't like things that look out of place or something like that. Or a messy countertop, something like that. I really like a clean slate. So I've been really practicing a lot on that. So I've built up some brain confidence muscles, will you say, with decluttering. So, as time goes on, the more and more you declutter, the more and more it gets easier and your life kind of just becomes simpler. And it's just awesome. I just love it. You have more time to do other things, such as a workout. You have more time to spend with family, more time to travel, whatever your heart desires. If you don't have that many things in your life to manage, you have more time freedom. And that's why I picked up this habit, will you say, of decluttering all the time. I love decluttering. So, but I also want to go ahead and challenge you guys to pick an area in your house to declutter. I'm gonna actually show you just one little area in our place, that I decided to kind of declutter a little bit. And that is just my side of the closet. So keeping in mind when getting rid of things and downsizing items, maybe you have too many, and it kind of comes down to the thought of, well, what am I supposed to do with this stuff? That's a great question. It depends on where you're living. But you always want to try and sell the item first, possibly. That would be, one of the first go-to things, sell the item first. And then maybe if that doesn't work, if no one's buying it, then maybe donating it or offering it to a friend for free, calling them up, say, hey, I'm getting rid of this. Do you want it? See if they maybe want to take it off your hands, and they could possibly use that item that you're not using anymore. Then maybe if that doesn't work, you can try and recycle it. So you just have to call around to your local recycling plant and see if that's okay, or you can probably look it up online, just depending on where you live, to recycle, because that's also an option. The last option I would choose would be trashing something, such as if you have holes in your underwear or socks, you may have to trash them if they really can't you can't use them for anything else, that would be the last option. I try to keep stuff out of the landfill, but sometimes you just gotta throw it away. It's just no one's gonna want it. And if you send, if you're donating stuff that you personally wouldn't wear anymore because there's holes or stains in it, people at Goodwill, they probably won't want it either. And then they're the ones that have to pay the bill to trash it. So sometimes you can maybe make it out of a rag if it's clothes, but just try to find other options. Like I've heard, if you have extra blankets that have holes, dog shelters will probably take those. You just have to call. So sometimes just a little bit of research that helps. And what I have found on this living with less journey is I have more freedom, just less stuff to manage, really. Even with my child, I have a kid, and even with her toys and stuff, I have it where she doesn't feel overwhelmed and she's actually using all of the toys. And I'm sort of doing what you call a cycling in some toys that we already have, and then, recycling and keep using those and whatnot. So she thinks that she's getting new toys all the time. So she's really not deprived from toys. You really don't need that many kid toys. They really just want a connection with you, to be honest. My daughter she doesn't really like to play by herself that much. She will, but she doesn't like to play by herself all that much. As long as mommy or daddy or someone is playing with her, she's happy. And so that kind of gives you a really good sign that they just want to be with you and they want your attention and love. Well, I hope this helped you guys in a sense, and you got to see a little bit of my closet. It's still a work in progress, I know, but there are things that serve a purpose for me at this time. And we do plan to move, so that is why some of the furniture is not my favorite. Just not the most functional. We're trying to keep everything really minimal because we do want to buy a house come January, February, hopefully. So we're not going to be buying any furniture yet because we want to make sure that it fits the house that we move into, because we are just renting right now, and it will just be so fun to find new stuff that works for us. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you give this a thumbs up and comment down below. I want to hear that drop zone. Where is your drop zone in your house? Is it your floor somewhere? Is it your dining room table? I want to know down below, and I want to help you guys try and not keep doing that. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.